So this story right here, it's gonna be a little bit different than the last one. All right, this story, it's gonna be about an injury. Now I don't know if y'all have ever been injured before, but man, it really sets you back. I mean, when you're used to moving a certain kind of way, like if you play basketball or you run track or play soccer, getting an injury hits different, and not a good type of different, a really bad type of different, but I think in the end it's not all bad, because there's most definitely some good that comes out of it. But let me explain. So look, I was running track at Timberview High School, promise. Okay, now this was my junior year of high school. Now, freshman, sophomore year, you're really getting introduced to high school, trying to find your lane, trying to find what the move is, you feel me? But this is junior year of high school, okay? So I'm kind of already seasoned a little bit. I know what I'm doing, right? But I also moved I moved high schools a lot, you feel me? So now I started off at a completely different high school, but now I'm at Timberview. In Timberview, I am an athlete. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am running track, okay? I've been running track most of my life, but now I've been getting a little bouncy, you dig? So it means I got vert, I got hops, you understand what I'm saying? So I was on the triple jump team. But before I get to that, let me just explain to you how my track started, right? Okay, so it's important for you to understand that I had one injury prior to this. I tore my patella tendon on my left leg and I fractured my tibia bone. Okay, that injury was a 12-month recovery process, is what it should have been. But for me, it actually ended up being more towards 8 months. It's a blessing. Now, I fully recovered from that, and that was my sophomore year. Now this is my junior year, so I'm fully recovered, but I'm at a different school, a new school, and I'm running track. Now, I told them of this history of injury, and man, if you could see the look on his face, I told my coach, and he was like, "You gonna be good?" And I looked at him, I was like, "Bro, you don't stop playing with me. Of course I'm going to be good." But I assured him, I was like, "Look, man, it's no pain anymore. I made a full process recovery. I was in physical therapy and everything, the whole nine. I'm good. Don't doubt me. Don't play me. Don't treat me any different. I got this, my guy." So now you got a little bit of an understanding of where I'm at, right? It's like y'all are here with me. Y'all are here with me, okay? And so now, I'm running around and kind of trying to find my lane, right? Because now that I'm in high school, I'm fast, but I'm not track fast. I'm fast for basketball, maybe even some kind of football, but I'm not track fast. You understand what I'm saying? And so to run track would kind of be a stretch unless I'm doing the 400 meter because I'm tall. I was about 6'2" at the time. But the 400 meter dash got your boy... You understand what I'm saying? That is a lot of endurance. That's a lot of shape that you got to be in. And I was not trying to do that. You dig what I'm saying? And so I was like, "Hey, coach, what you think about jumping? I want to jump. I want to jump." He said, "Okay, we could try you on a few different things. We could try you on high jump first." I said, "All right, cool." So I make the high jump team. And I'm on, oh boy, what was I? I think I was on varsity? Yeah, I was on a varsity high jump. And we had a couple other dudes on the high jump team. One of them's name was Jordan, and it was a couple other dudes that I don't remember, but we didn't have that many people that could jump for real. So I was automatically on varsity because I could jump. You understand what I'm saying? But I always felt like there was something off. Time and time again, we would do our high jumps, and it's cool because you kind of gotta go at an angle, right? And as you run, as you prance, you have to do it in kind of like a half of a circle, right? And then when you get close to the bar, you jump up off of your left foot if you're right-handed, right? You jump up off of your left foot, your right knee is stretching into the air, and you kind of curving your body over the pole. So it's a very strange configuration, if you would. It's a very strange maneuver for your body if you're not used to it. And so that said, I did not feel as confident doing high jump. And I was never anything spectacular. The highest I ever did was it's either 5'11" or 6 foot. 6 foot. 6 foot was the highest that I ever cleared on high jump, right? And I was 6'2", so I was like, that's cool, but that's not exactly what I want. It was people who were clearing 6'3", 6'4". So I knew I was probably going to get dusted. Like, I was probably going to get tossed to the side when it came to high jump. But nevertheless, I was decent at it, right? But here's where the story gets juicy, y'all. Here's where the story gets juiced. One day, high jump, we don't have that many people. So they say, hey, you know what? I want y'all to go over there with the triple jumpers and work out with them. I say, okay. We go over to the triple jumpers, and now my eyes are huge. You feel what I'm saying? I'm lit up because I told y'all I was trying to jump from the jump, no pun intended. I told coach, hey, let me jump. He put me on high jump, but in all actuality, I wanted to do triple jump. Now get this, one time in the 8th grade, I remember doing triple jump, and I indeed, this is no exaggeration, y'all, I jumped the furthest out of anybody who tried on the 8th grade tryouts. I jumped the furthest. Facts, okay? And so that's the memory that I had in my head when the high jump coach said go jump with the triple jumpers. So we're over there with the triple jumpers, and everybody's doing what it do. Everybody's just doing their little thing, all right? And now we do a box jump drill. You're on the side on the little path that you run on, right, for triple jump, and he has a big old box jump there. He says we're going to do an exercise. We're going to jump up on top of this box jump, and we're going to land softly, and then we're going to step down. Everybody goes, then it was my turn. I jump, spring like boing, you know what I'm saying? Like spring, you know what I'm saying? And then I stop and land on the box jump with grace, with softness, with finesse. And so I land softly, and I wish I could show y'all a video. So I land softly on the box jump, and I kind of hear the murmur. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know when you do something and there are a lot of people around and they kind of start to, you know what I'm saying? Like that small talk. You can hear that in the side. That's what I heard after I had jumped. So now I'm thinking, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm thinking is yes, sir. Because now they can really see what I'm about. And so I land softly, and then the coach is like, man, Clark, because my last name Clark, he's like, you land real graceful, don't you? Everybody else is like, yeah, how you land like that, bro? How you land so soft? So at this point, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, my man? You know what I'm saying, my man? I'm feeling really good about this. And so we go down and we continue to do more drills. They then go and get the hurdles, the hurdles that people jump and track, but we put them on a higher levels because, see, the hurdles are adjustable. A lot of people don't know this. The hurdles are adjustable. We put them on the higher levels, and then we space them out maybe a foot in front of one another. So there's like 5 hurdles all within a foot of one another, and we jump them. So we jump over the hurdles with 2 feet, and as soon as we land on the ground, we spring back up and jump over the next hurdle. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm boing, boing, boing. You feel me? I'm bouncing in that jump like a kangaroo. I'm showing off my bunnies. And so, needless to say, the entire time the coaches are impressed. And so they asked me, they said, son, what are you doing? Like, what event are you doing? Are you running? Are you jumping? I said, I'm doing high jump. They said, how you like it? I said, it's cool. It's cool. So I said, hey, but I want you to come over here and try triple jump. I said, all right, for sure. Right? So then that day ends. And so the next time I come into track practice, they're like, Clark, you need to go with the triple jumpers and we'll high jump with you later. We'll get your high jump reps in later. I say, okay, word. So I go over with the triple jumpers, and now this is my first actual session with them. There was one dude that used to be on the basketball team, the varsity basketball team. He was like that. He could windmill and all of that. But triple jump is different than basketball. It's different than dunking a basketball. It's more so for distance rather than height. When you're dunking, you're really going for height. Okay? And when you're triple jumping, you're going for distance. So he was solid. And then there was me. I was solid, but I didn't really know the technique or anything like that. And then the same guy named Jordan that was high jumping with me, he was also triple jumping. That was our best dude. He was pushing 50 on the triple jump. He was pushing 50. My first jump, I think I got 42 and some change in practice. And the coach was extremely impressed. Why? Because I didn't have any of the technique. You know what I mean? I saw other people triple jump, and then I just copied the triple jump. Remember, y'all, I told you I did it once in the 8th grade. So, like I said, it gets juicy. I am on triple jump, and they're showing me how to do the whole thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is all good and fine. And they say, hey, man, we are about to go to district, and we need jumpers. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is the coach talking to me. He said, you are going to be on varsity, but you don't have the technique that we're looking for right now. So we're going to start you off this next meet before we go to district. We're going to have you jump junior varsity, okay? Just so you can get the hang of it and compete with people who aren't complete savages. I say, all right, coach, cool. We go to the next meet. man, people are jumping high 20s, 28, mid 30s. And so I'm knowing the whole time in practice, I've already jumped a 40. And so I go in the meet, I run. Hey, in triple jump, they got a little routine that you do before you run forward. So I would lean back, then lean forward, then lean back, and then lean forward to get warm. And then I would sprint. I would take off in my sprint. I would take off at that first line, jump twice on my left leg, or jump twice on my right leg, and jump the last time on my left leg into the sand pit. And my first jump, I got 40.10, I believe it was 40.10. And at this point, I'm already in first place because, remind you, this is junior varsity. So people on junior varsity aren't really like that. Whole time I belong on varsity, right? But coach put me on junior varsity. So needless to say, or I shouldn't say needless to say, I don't want to sound cocky or nothing, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I ended up winning JV, but peep it. I was not that proud because, okay, it's JV. Not to say that if you win on JV it doesn't mean anything, but I just wanted more than that. So I won the first meet on JV. Coach was proud of me. Said, all right, we're gonna get you right because you're the missing piece to the district. You're the missing piece that we need to go to district on triple jump and really compete with them boys, with them other schools. So the next practice, y'all, this is where the story goes, man. This is where the story really happens. Guys, bruh, the next practice we're all jumping. We're doing our form, we do our little warm-ups, we do the box jumps, we do the hurdles. Now we get into actually jumping on triple jump. Everybody gets 3 jumps, right? Jordan, the dude who was on varsity, and me. We were the top 3 dudes on the triple jump team. Everybody else was just, there. There's the quote-unquote star players, and then there's the other folks. So we were all jumping. We all did our jumps. First one, good. Second one, we all go, good. Third one, we all go, good. Except for me. Now, I need y'all to understand that this part in this story, it is absolutely critical to understand this one thing, this one fact right here. In practice, and even in a meet, when you jump into the sand pit, right, your feet, your heels hit the sand pit, then followed by your butt hits the sand, then you roll over, you get up, and you walk out. Then there's people on the side who are supposed to take a tape measure and measure how far you jumped so that they can write it down and record it so that you can know where and how far you jumped and so that you can do better next time. Now, they do the same thing in practice when we were all jumping. So the first jump, they did it successfully. The second jump, they did it successfully. The third jump, they did it successfully for everybody except for me. I was the last one to jump. So I jump. It's a good jump, but they rake the sand. Y'all, you're not supposed to rake the sand until somebody takes a tape measure and measures it. And so my coach looks at me and says, Clark, I need you to jump again. I say, huh? He said, man, these people rake the sand before we could get your measurement. That was supposed to be your last jump. I need you to do one more though, right? So we can just measure your last one. Just like everybody else got their last one measured. I say, okay, coach. Now I'm starting to watch Jordan and the other dude on the basketball team start to walk off because they're good. They already had all of their jumps measured, etc. Right? So they're like, all right, Clark, they start to walk off. I'm like, all right, cool. I go back, I do my little team, lean back, lean forward. Lean back, lean forward. I sprint, I take off, I jump, 2 on my right foot. Boom, boom. I jump. This is the last jump, y'all. 1 on my left foot. Boom. Now I'm airborne. I'm floating. I'm going forward. I'm really out there for real. I land in the sand pit, but I landed wrong. You're supposed to land on the heels of your feet, kick and replace, right? Land on your heels and then quickly kick your heels forward and your butt follows and you're good. But I landed on my heels and I shifted all of the weight onto my knee. You're not supposed to do that, y'all. I shifted all of the weight onto my knee and I just hear a pop. Bruh. I get up. I try to take a step. No, sir. Now I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh man, what is happening? It ain't no way I'm injured. It didn't even hurt for real. I just heard a loud sound. I thought my knee just cracked or something like that. You know how your body's always doing something interesting, right? I thought my knee just cracked or something like that. Man, I try to take some more steps and my knee will not extend fully. And every time I step on the ground, it hurts, y'all. it really hurts. And so my coach looks at me. He said, what is it? I said, bro, coach, I can't step on my knee. I can't walk right. He said, "Coach, tell it." He said, he started cursing and everything. Y'all, he like, tell me you're joking. I said, nah, coach. He said, where do you feel the pain? I pointed right there at that on the left side of the outside of my knee. It was my right knee, but the left side of my right knee. He said, man, that sounds just like your meniscus. He said, go get some ice. But he had to carry me all the way over to the little facility where they got the ice and everything like that. Then I had to go to the doctor. I had to get an x-ray. Then I had to get an MRI. Because the x-ray showed that I don't have any problems with my bones. And the MRI came back. Torn meniscus. You're going to need surgery. Man, when I tell y'all right there, bro, let me tell you what really hurt. It was the meet, the practice before district. I was supposed to be out there jumping for real, man. But I got injured, and it is what it is. I recovered, and that's it, man. That's it. So that was a story about the time I got injured, man, my junior year in high school. Triple jumping, running track. It was pretty tragic, but your boy's better now, you know what I'm saying? I'm back to playing basketball, whoop-de-whoop, and all kinds of stuff like that, man. But that one right there really hurt. And it teaches you a lot when you're injured, you know? It teaches you how to persevere and how to adapt, right? Because when you're so used to being active, but all of a sudden you're in a cast and you're on crutches, you really got to switch your mindset. And mentality is a huge thing, man. But I'll let y'all know one thing right now. The Bible says you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You feel me? So it ain't never over till he say it's over. And it wasn't over for me. But he had other plans. Like me making this YouTube video right here. So that's it, man. That's it for the video. If y'all enjoyed this, I hope y'all, and I ask y'all to please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on post notifications so you can see whenever I drop a new video. You're not left in the dust, my boys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I'll holler at y'all. Talk to me in the comment sections. God bless. And don't forget to read your Bible sometimes because it really might surprise you. Peace.